From the 1011 Now streaming studio, this is The Night Beat.
Sponsored by Pella Windows and Doors of Lincoln.
Good evening, I'm Danielle Shenk with your headlines for Wednesday, October 8th. Topping the news today, an investigation is underway in Adams County after a 15-month-old girl was found abandoned in a ditch. A passerby discovered her around 8 a.m. on Saturday near Hastings. She was taken to a hospital and is now in DHS custody. Authorities, including the Nebraska State Patrol, are working to determine who left her and for how long. Anyone with information is asked to call the Adams County Sheriff's Department. In western Nebraska, a 22-year-old hiker was rescued after getting stuck on a canyon bluff south of Gearing. He attempted to hike down Monday evening, realized there was a large drop and couldn't climb back up, so he spent the night in the canyon. The next morning, his coordinates were shared with Nebraska Game and Parks, who then rescued him. He was taken to a local hospital and released. A brief scare in Columbus today after reports of a man making threats prompted lockdowns at nearby schools. Police were called just after 11 a.m. to 25th Avenue and 16th Street, where a man believed to be armed with a knife caused a disturbance. As a precaution, schools were briefly locked down while officers searched. The suspect was quickly arrested without incident. No one was hurt, and charges are now pending. The man accused of shooting an Omaha police officer in the head on Monday was in court this morning. 36-year-old Shedrick Mills faces second-degree murder and other charges. His bond was set at $3 million. If convicted, Mills could face up to 150 years in prison. Officer Stephen Mersek, a 16-year veteran, is recovering well, according to family members. A week into the federal government shutdown, lawmakers still haven't reached a deal, leaving tens of thousands of federal workers without pay. Congressman Mike Flood sat down with us today, expressing frustration with the stalemate while urging Democrats to support the continuing resolution proposed by Republican senators. He's warning of the consequences if payrolls aren't processed next week.
If we miss a payroll next Wednesday and our TSA agents aren't being paid, how many of them call in sick the next day? And then what happens? You can't travel by airplane? I mean, it's just a parade of horribles. And every single day this goes, it's worse.
Meanwhile, President Trump has suggested some furloughed workers' back pay could be in jeopardy, though he did not specify who, and indicated plans to cut certain government programs amid this shutdown. Democrats are now pushing back, insisting all furloughed employees are legally entitled to back pay.
And the law is clear. Every single furloughed federal employee is entitled to back pay. Period. Full stop.
At the heart of the stalemate, Republicans are pushing for an extension of current funding levels, while Democrats are focusing on health care, including extending Affordable Care Act subsidies and reversing Medicaid cuts. In other news, Lincoln Electric System is suing Malcolm Construction Company WCHE LLC, accusing crews of damaging equipment and causing power outages at 3 different sites between 2023 and 2024. The most recent incident allegedly caused a power outage and nearly $93,000 in damages. LES is seeking more than $96,000 in total from the company. Also in Lincoln, UNL students are raising awareness 2 years after the October 7th attack that ignited the ongoing conflict in Gaza. The Students for Justice in Palestine group hosted several events this afternoon, including a sing-along and guest speaker to educate their peers.
The violence that these people are facing and the oppression that they're facing is not slowing down, and it's not coming to an end. It's important to continue to show this solidarity until the genocide ends.
The group is also honoring the tens of thousands of Palestinians killed since the attack and calling on the university to divest from weapons manufacturers connected to the conflict. Lastly, John Cook Arena will undergo its first ever full reseating and parking process ahead of the 2026 Nebraska volleyball season. Renovations starting in June will raise capacity to over 10,000, add chairback seats, and remove standing room only areas, boosting revenue by nearly $4 million. Season ticket holders can upgrade memberships from December through mid-March with allocations based on Nebraska Athletics' 5 giving levels from $100 to $25,000. Husker Athletics reports a 99% ticket renewal rate with the wait list already at 2,000. Rounding out your night beat is a check of the 7-day forecast.
You've been listening to The Night Beat.
Sponsored by Pella Windows and Doors of Lincoln.
Watch, listen, and stream on the 1011 app on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.